She'd be like, I don't understand what you're saying. Just say it in Yoruba. Yeah, that's how you raise the kids. Raise the kids right. Good morning, lovely people. It is Tuesday, the 7th of February. Welcome to TDA the day after, your favourite news platform and the home of popular culture as defined by the culture. And as always, you guys know the drill. We're lit. Let's introduce ourselves.
Morning. That's all again today.
That's all again today.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I am your favourite. I'm your favourite shade queen, my own royalty.
My equipment's broke.
You're going for a lot this morning.
This time it just happened. There we go.
How are you?
Hmm?
So how are you?
I'm alright, man. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
You feeling well?
Yeah, I'm feeling very well, thank you.
Looking forward to the day?
I'm looking forward to today. I had a good whole 8 hours sleep.
8 hours?
8 hours.
Too much sleep, man.
No, it's not.
I can't get 8 hours.
Really?
Gonna do it if I try.
I need that. I don't get it often, so I woke up and I said, that was a good sleep.
Couldn't do it if I
I
tried.
never had that in a while.
I think I was in bed by like 11, though.
Okay, see. I was already sleeping by then. I was in bed, yeah. I had a funny dream again. Oh, I can't remember now, though.
Oh, you don't want to share it?
No, I can't remember. It was a funny dream, though, because I woke up like, okay. Yeah, I can't remember. I cannot remember. You guys know I overshare on here anyway.
Do you remember all your dreams?
Only some of them that stand out. Like when I had a baby crying yesterday, my dream. I remember that one. Only some of them. Some of them I wake up and I'm like, huh. That's some shit.
Or do you wake up and instantly forget? Have you done that one where like you know you're dreaming but you can't remember it the second you
Yeah,
wake
like
up?
now. But I remember like when I woke up, because when I was brushing my teeth, doing everything, I kept thinking about it, thinking, wow, okay. And then now I just can't remember. But sometimes I'm in a dream and I wake up straight away and I can't remember what that was about.
Have you ever woke up and then gone back to sleep and gone back to your dream?
Yes, and you kind of continue where you left off. Oh, they're the best ones. Except when it's a nightmare. That's happened to me before, when I'm like having a really bad dream. So basically, I've had dreams where like I've been kidnapped. I'm like trying to get out. It's mad. Like I have crime dreams.
You want to just change the channel?
I wake up. Marks, I try to. I wake up and I'm like, whew, thank God that wasn't real because I was really in a pickle. Go back to sleep.
Back in the same pickle?
Back in the same cell. And I'm like, nah, stop this. Then I wake up, I'm like, I'm not going to sleep there because it's foolishness. Yeah, I have those dreams as well. Because I know I can't be in those positions in real life because, damn, man, I'd give up. I'd give up.
Detox.
I'd give up. Yes, so basically I walked in here. Every morning, Brent is such a babe. He makes me some tea, right? It's the best thing. It's like one of my love languages. I just absolutely adore it. And before he said, oh, would you like a... Then my eyes spotted the box that's right opposite me. I was like, oh, bottle of wine. I thought someone had sent TDA, which, by the way, you guys are allowed to send us stuff, by the way. Sponsors and stuff like that. But anyways, I thought someone had sent us wine. So I was like, oh, this is lovely. I love me a bottle of wine. Opened it. Mark, did you know what I saw inside?
What? Brown punch?
You know what I saw inside. Don't play with me. You know exactly what I saw inside. So then I said, who on earth is ordering a box of Magnums into the studio? Brent said, it's no behaviour, boys. I said, do they ever detox? I said, you know, I'm going to talk about this on air.
They pay us to drink that.
Do they?
Mm-hmm.
Well, he didn't tell me that. I wouldn't have brought it up on air then.
That's not pump. That's not Magnum. That's Rumshack, and they pay to be on no behaviour.
Is it?
Yes.
Brent, let me see your face while he's saying this. Yeah, okay. That tells me everything I need to know.
What?
They pay for our services.
That's not what I saw in the box.
You did.
It looks similar to
she
Magnum.
Didn't pull it out.
Oh, okay.
That is it.
Okay, go on.
She was minding your business, but she didn't go full through. Look at you go.
Look at you. Look at you go.
You go where? Okay, so wait. So Brent, you set me out.
So that's
Oh.
Because you knew I said Magnum when I spoke this morning.
No, you didn't say Magnum. You didn't say anything. You said, do they detox? I don't even know what that means.
You don't know what detox means?
No.
not
You
for no
clean
not
out
for
your
no behaviour
system.
anyway.
You clean out your system. And
Yeah.
you asked me, do they always drink when they come on?
Yes, and I said that as well.
More likely. And then you said, what happened when they don't? I said, they're miserable. So if it makes
He
him
did
happy.
say that. he did say that. He did say that. Okay, fair enough then. But isn't it same thing?
Yeah,
It's still-
sober no behavior sessions are dry, man.
Really?
Yeah, man.
That's crazy. That's wild. That's actually crazy. But it works. Y'all going on tour.
You get
and
me?
All that great stuff you guys want to do.
Yeah, so it's all
New
lit.
behavior to the world, I guess.
It's all lit, man.
Okay, fair enough then. All right. Because I was going to have like a little intervention, I thought. But if you're getting paid to do that, I mean, it is what it is.
You can't knock it, man.
You definitely can't. Yeah. All right. Well, that's great. Anything else that we need to talk about before we get into the... No? All right. Well, first of all...
Early today.
Are you?
Yeah, I've got Pilates
It's
anyway.
not.
I would like to be
Okay,
on.
okay.
Thank you.
I've got Pilates. I need to get out of here too. But wait, like the video, subscribe to the channel.
That will help. I got a 3 day, but I got to make a deck.
You got one?
I got to make a deck up, and they're always annoying. You know
What?
what? Information media deck.
So you're doing it yourself?
I make my own decks.
Serious?
Yeah.
I would like to see what one of your decks look like.
Okay.
That's cool, man.
I don't think you meant right now.
What?
Damn.
That's fine. What do you use to compile your deck?
What do I use?
Yeah. What program do you use?
There's at the moment I'm in Google Drive, I think, doing one, but there's a site called.
Just to let you guys know, Brent is looking at Marks as such a proud father. He's so
100%.
like,
There's
he's
a
like smiling from ear
site
to ear. It's ridiculous.
called-
Cheekbones are higher than mine. It's crazy.
Shit. Why can't I find it?
I think Danielle will be so proud also, you know. She's the deck queen.
Is it?
The deck empress.
Canva.
You see?
Marks.
What?
I don't think I knew you was going to say that. But you were on the right.
Do you know what? I didn't think you was going to say that. I was going to say something complicated.
No.
No, I didn't know what it's called.
Okay.
I said that's
She's like, everybody knows Gamma.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's called.
I was going to use Canvas to make my next wallpaper today. But no, that's good though. Is your thing dead too?
Everything's dead.
What's wrong with you? Do you charge anything?
No, everything's dead.
Oh,
It's
man.
dead. You don't have to keep clicking.
Oh, can't see it, Brent. Sorry.
Yeah, it's alright. It's okay.
It's dead
Well,
though.
that's
It's a
great
good
though,
one.
love it.
Actually,
love that. That's very wholesome.
I edited one. Here's a quick one.
It's only because I'm juxtaposing his past life, right?
No, listen.
Deep in the trap, right? Bando. He's got his laptop doing the deck.
I love it. That 1 sec.
Look, WhatsApp.
And emails.
I WhatsApped you a short one that I've done.
Distribution to plugs.
And I said 1 sec. I just got a CC of people. You are honestly like so like. You're just
This
you're
is it, he's
different.
an
Like,
enigma.
there's so
I'm telling
many
you.
doors to you.
Layers,
Like every
man.
time I think I've discovered one, a new one's like, hey bitch. Like it's a new, I love it.
I'm just like an onion, man.
You really are.
I want
Hella
to see
layers.
if these decks look like, you know, them matchstick people, right?
Oh yeah. Can you imagine?
Go on your WhatsApp. I just sent you one.
But I want to giggle first.
She says he wants to giggle first. It's not that
It's
bad.
ridiculous.
It's probably better than my deck skills, man.
It's a
Probably.
giggle worthy.
Yeah.
I reckon it is.
What?
I reckon it is better than your decks.
Yeah.
Wait there, man's laughing at my decks. We ain't even seen it. I want to charge my shit up. This is crazy. We need to see what
You might
I've
give a
done.
whole business pitch now.
Why's man laughing at my decks? This is
Wait, let me
wild.
see the decks. Let me
Yes,
see
Marks
it. When
is
was
like
it-
Stringer Bell, 100%. 100%.
No, I love it.
Too crazy.
Man said I knew it. Wait, so everybody knew what I was
That was
talking about
Canva.
before I found it.
I really didn't expect. I really was.
No, I didn't know the name of the site.
No. Canva is lit though.
It helps.
Canva is flipping lit.
It helps. It's
You
easy.
do everything on there.
It's easy.
So you made the last one.
What last one?
When you sent me I'd asked you for a media podcast. Was it you that made it or a different guy?
The old one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I probably made that one. Yeah, me and Lumos done that one.
Okay, cool. And now you use that as a blueprint, basically.
Yeah, add it up and just think. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good, man. When I say it's good, like it's legible. Like I can read it. Do you understand?
Oh, you need a better one.
No. I love the fact that it is. I'm seeing this and I'm seeing that the information's there, the data's there, and it's not hard to read. But I'll send it to Danielle and I'll ask her.
How can I improve it?
No. This is what Margs did. In one line, what would your feedback be?
Oh God.
Yeah, and then I'll read it out to you.
The longest line ever.
But I'm sure she'd be impressed anyway.
Yeah, I love it, man. Is it multifaceted? The word is
100%.
And this is only the beginning, you know.
Only the beginning.
Only
I'm
the
so
beginning.
excited.
He's just starting to cook.
Listen,
Sky's the limit, baby.
You don't
grace of
even
our
know.
generation, man. It's gonna be lit.
You don't even know.
All right, let's get into our first headlines. All right, guys. So the Tory MPs to push for UK exit from European Convention on Human Rights. An international aid effort is being stepped up in southern Turkey and northern Syria following a huge earthquake that has killed more than 4,300 people. The 7.8 magnitude quake struck near Gaziantep in the early hours of Monday while people were asleep. A 7.5 magnitude tremor then hit at around 1:30 p.m. local time, which officials said was not an aftershock. The country's disaster agency says more than 2,900 people were killed in Turkey alone after the first quake, and more than 15,000 were injured. More than 1,400 people are reported to have died in Syria. Rescuers are racing to save people trapped beneath the rubble after thousands of buildings collapsed in both countries. Countries including the US and South Korea are sending aid after Turkey issued an international appeal for help. And then our next headline is Christian Atsu, and he's basically saying prayers for Ghana. Yeah, I'll explain it. The Ghana Football Association has asked fans to pray for former Chelsea and Newcastle forward Christian Atsu, who has reportedly been trapped under rubble caused by the devastating earthquakes in Turkey. Both Atsu, 31, and his sporting director, Tana Savut, were left under rubble after the quake. Yeah, so his sporting director is the main club in Hatay, one of the cities affected by the 7.5 quake that has killed at least 2,000 people in Turkey and Syria. The Ghana FA Football Association said in a tweet that we pray for Ghana international Christian Atsu and victims of the earthquake in Turkey and Syria. We continue with our efforts to establish contact with officials of Hatayspor and the Turkish Football Federation, considering the difficult situation. Newcastle have also tweeted to add their prayers for some positive news. Atsu, who has 65 caps for Ghana, spent the majority of his club career in England, where he signed for Chelsea in September 2013. The winger was loaned to a host of clubs, including Everton, Bournemouth, and Newcastle United, for whom he signed permanently in 2017.
That's all mad, boy.
It's all crazy. Like, I really pray they can...
As bad as this country is, one thing I will say, I really appreciate that there's not much
natural disasters.
like earthquakes and typhoon and hurricane and these.
But then do people know
things.
that these places are prone to them? Or isn't it just random?
I don't know if well, certain places are on like the plates and that, and yes, so, but I don't know where.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know where Turkey and that falls, so I wouldn't know whether it's prone to them. I know somewhere like Japan isn't it? That Japan and certain places in America run through it and all that, but I don't know. I wouldn't know where the earthquake places are. But if you're gonna move anywhere around the world, that might be information you might want to
100%.
look at, innit?
Yeah, 100%.
Because that's vital.
Because even like Miami, when they had they had a hurricane. I didn't know they would be that they were prone to that until my friend was stuck out there because of the hurricane.
Yeah, hurricane
damn.
season, all that. Yeah, so when if you're traveling the world, especially if you're gonna put down roots, I think you need to know
Scary,
what the
man.
geography and things saying. But boy, wow, I'm glad there's none of that stuff over here.
You already know how I feel. All right, and our last headline in this segment is about Sunak, who's wanting to reshuffle government departments. The government is expected to announce some new names in senior roles, with widespread talk among senior sources that the Prime Minister will also set out a reorganisation of some government departments on Tuesday. The weekly cabinet meeting has been pushed back an hour and will now begin at 10:30 GMT. Rishi Sunak has been looking for a new party chairman for over a week now, following the sacking of Nadeem Zahawi. One well-placed source told the BBC they expected Mr. Zahawi's successor to be the Trade Minister Greg Hands. That's a funny name. Were that to be the case, that would mean Mr. Sunak would be looking for a new trade prime minister. It is also thought the responsibilities of some government departments may be changed, with a reorganization of what is currently the Department for Business, Energy and Industrial Strategy expected by some. The Prime Minister promised last summer, when he was campaigning for the job, to re-establish a standalone department for energy. The Westminster rumour mill had been alive with chat about a potential reshuffle all weekend after requests were made for diaries to be shifted, prompted suspicions from some. Talk of a reshuffle had been dismissed by those around the Prime Minister, but when both The Sun and The Times reported expected changes, Downing Street refused to comment. So as always, guys, we'll keep you guys updated on all of that stuff, but let's get into our topic of the day. What you saying? Alrighty, so you guys know, as I reported yesterday, very briefly, that the Grammys happened, and one of the talking conversations at the moment is Sam Smith's performance at the Grammys. So Bren's gonna, put up a clip of said performance, and that is our topic of the day today. So if you guys want to call in, do that. You're more than welcome to. The number is on the screen. So basically, we just want to know. First point. Do you think that this performance was demonic? Did it spread dark, degenerate demonic energy like some are claiming? And is this part of Satan's agenda?
Don't let the devil use you, child.
That word never been said. Yes, I think demonic. Okay. You done, Brent?
Mm-hmm.
All right, thank you. Yeah, I do think it's demonic, and it is evidently demonic because he's got horns on. It's the whole red. It's the whole fire situation going on. It's the moves. It's that image of what is Satan, and where he's all flexible and doing all them dances, whatever. Kind of how Michael Jackson was doing in that video. What was that video again? Not Thriller, the one with the Egyptian theme. All of that stuff anyway. The Aunt Viv dance, basically that. So he was doing all of that stuff. So I think it was. I think it was demonic. But to be fair, at the same time as well, I know the song. Well, that's the next thing. The song is called Unholy, so I don't know what would be expected. So the song is called Unholy, but then basically, what is the reason for the uproar? I guess is it because he's in the LGBT community, so people are just kind of using this as a way to mask it. That's really what the situation is. Because apparently, who is it? So Marilyn Manson and Madonna have done edgy performances in the past. But I guess they didn't get that much scrutiny. But obviously, I don't know how long ago those performances were, to be fair. But, yeah.
Marga.
Sorry.
What's happening?
No, I'm just uploading something
You're going for a lot.
and I'm having trouble. My bad. But I'm half listening to what you're saying.
No. What's the last thing I said?
You're talking about Sam Smith and his crap, and you said, is he getting backlash because he's part of the LGBTQ community? You also said Madonna and stuff has done stuff like this in the past. I said I'm half listening.
He's not engaging.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
And I'm partly not engaging because I don't want to engage in this bullshit.
That's the thing. There's two of us here. You have to engage. Otherwise, I'm just talking. Otherwise.
It's just like a follow-up from it. Is it a performance of that video, of the new song that he's done? Did you see the guy complaining about the video?
No, I haven't seen it.
You haven't seen the guy complaining about the video?
No.
On TikTok?
No, I haven't.
Saying it's not a representation. He's a homosexual man, you get me? And he's saying this isn't a good representation.
It is a good representation.
It's not.
Okay.
You get what I'm trying to say?
I think he's trying to represent the devil, not the LGBT community anyway.
Oh, you say you just think it's all demonic shit and just...
Yeah, I feel like that's what he was clearly doing.
So what's the end game?
Because basically people are just upset. Everyone's upset about it. People are talking about it. And
yeah, but I'm saying, what's his goals? What does he want to achieve from this?
So people are basically saying that it was to ruffle feathers. So obviously, America, I guess it's a Christian nation. And obviously it's right wing as well. And the right wings are against, all that other stuff. They're Christian and they're against, LGBT and everything else. So essentially it was him kind of not taunting them, but kind of just like poking them, I guess, or antagonizing them with his performance because he had the right to. Because basically, people are seeing it as an attack. It's considered an attack on Christians. I'm not gonna read what Iman said on the other line. I don't know if I can read that.
Let me see what he said.
I don't know. It's not gonna be me to read that. It's the fourth bullet point. So why is this considered an attack on the Christians anyway?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's just like a little setup. I'm just not.
Yeah, well, he did say Muslims and Jews don't like Satan too. So why they focusing on it being an attack on Christians?
Because the Muslims and Jews know Satan.
Yeah, there are depictions of Satan or Lucifer or
Okay.
in their scriptures.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess. Okay. Fair enough.
So why just focus
On Christians?
Yeah, solo in on Christianity.
Because I feel like with Satan, it's always. I was today years old
Yeah.
when I found out that I guess other people have their own versions of Satan. I feel like Christians make the most noise about Satan and the devil.
How do you mean?
I feel like Christians make the most noise about the devil. I don't hear other religions like
Do you
focus
hear
on the devil
Muslims
so
say
much.
Shaitan?
No.
You don't know about Shaitan?
Nah, man.
Okay.
Not a clue.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I feel like that's why then Christians would take offense because I feel like in society Christians make the most noise about devils. Christians trip up on the uneven pavement talking about devil's trying it. Do you know what I mean? It's in every other word.
Yeah. Muslims do the same thing.
What's what?
Muslims do the same thing.
Muslims do the same thing.
Yeah, man.
Do they?
Yeah, every single religion that has an evil, there's a representation of that evil, and it's normally this wicked man,
Oh, wow,
this
he's
wicked being.
multifaceted, boy.
Yeah, he gets around.
He really does. Okay, fair enough. So okay, is there any consideration for the children who may be watching? I don't know. Whenever people talk about children watching things, I'm just like, filter what your children watch.
I don't know if the whole children thing should be a thing. I mean, there
We
is
know. Yeah,
Harry Potter, and parents
Oh, yeah,
take their
that's
children to
true.
watch Harry Potter.
that's true actually.
So I don't know about that crap. Everybody's obviously making a fuss about this only because it's a slow news week, or they want to basically just, again, lean in on him being homosexual and doing this stuff. It's always a reason. Last time that black guy did it, right?
Lil Nas X.
Yeah. See, I didn't even remember his name, but you can remember his name.
No,
Yeah,
but
'cause he's a
him,
devil worshipper.
but with
so I
him though,
remember
he
him.
was very.
He's the same kind of. It's the same thing. So.
No, but
you
he was
remember?
very. But that's the thing. Like I feel like when people do these things, yeah, like I feel like they're antagonizing a group. They know what they're doing. They intentionally push the boundaries because Lil Nas X, yeah, he added Jesus' name to stuff, and talking about he had the blood of. Was it the blood of Jesus or the blood of Satan he had in the shoes or something like that?
But that's what people who worship the devil tend to do. They mock Jesus all the time.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's on brand, you know?
True.
And if you know full well that these people not only, well, I don't think that, yeah, they do flipping call them devil worshippers when it
Yeah.
is that they just present themselves as gay, right?
Yeah.
So if that's what you're telling me, I'm going to basically go, nah, 100%. Wouldn't you do that if it is that somebody's getting onto you for something? It wouldn't obviously be this type of thing.
No, I'm just saying. Yeah. No, I might have more class, more decorum.
Is that right? You would take the high ground.
Yeah, the high
bigger
ground.
man.
To be the bigger person.
Interesting.
Why do I strike you as petty and revengeful?
I do believe you don't take disrespect, right? And I believe a certain charge against your person, you're not going to let that slide. That's what I believe.
So you're saying because they're almost being persecuted against and being vilified for their sexuality, and people calling them, saying, obviously with the church and stuff like that. So you're saying they're just leaning into it just to piss people off.
Yeah, I'm not sure it's the church that they were basically hitting out at, because the church normally comes out, well, depending on where in America you go. Down south, they do normally take strong stances against this kind of stuff. And they preach on the pulpit about this kind of stuff, yeah? But, yeah, I think it was just, like, mainly the people that he knows full well would have been riled up. All of the stations like Fox News and stuff, them right-wing stations, 100%. Because CNN's not running, oh my goodness, he's a devil. They lead into that crap. They're very left-wing. Yeah.
So do you guys think then this is just harmless art then? And
No, it's not harmless because it's demonic. But that's my belief, innit? I don't think demonic stuff is good.
What effect do you think this has on people seeing it?
It's normalizing everything.
Just normalizing devil worship.
Yes, but that's the land of the demon. I mean, this is
We're
Satan's
literally
playground.
this is
America
Satan
is
saying that
Satan's playground.
we're in his world.
The land of the beast.
And we talked about yesterday about sins being teared, innit? The amount of people that are calling him this, that, and the next, they're doing madness too.
Yeah, well, they're not wearing red though, doing it.
Yeah. But they're still doing his work. They're still doing his bidding.
Yeah.
He's just doing it out in plain sight.
It's mad. There's a lot of stuff when you actually think about it. There's actually a lot of stuff that's like associated with like darkness and stuff. Like I remember, I never got black nails because black is like dark and am I a witch? Like that's Nigerian culture.
Like the goth thing though, the goths wear black nails.
Yeah, and then I got a black
Vampires and
manicure. Like pretty black looked beautiful on my skin.
Yeah?
Yeah, obviously it's red at the moment.
Yeah?
But
Is that
yeah.
when you came back from Nigeria?
That was like last year, a year ago.
So
Very
when you got
beautiful
black nails
manicure.
on, do you feel like a goth?
No, I feel like this is a manicure that can keep some rings in no time. That's what I feel like. Nah, I didn't. Because that's the thing, because it was associated with like goth and like witchcraft and stuff like that. And I remember actually telling my manicurist that. I was like, I never would have thought I would get black nails because like culturally, you would be seen as like, this is some form of darkness. This is some form of witch element to it.
Yeah.
That you're really trying to get in with witches.
Yeah.
But black manicure slap.
Don't girls wear black underwear when it is that they're looking to turn the notch up, turn the heat up?
No, I swear it was a red lacy number.
Oh, serious?
I don't know, Brent. This is what I've heard.
Alright.
I'm not a good source for this.
What, you don't have a red lacy number?
That's not what the conversation's about. That's not where we're going.
She went for a red, you know. She's saying that's demon time. When she's on
No,
demon
but there is that
time.
though, like red lipstick, like all these things that again that gives that kind of like temptress, seductiveness situation.
But they're not synonymous, are they? The seductress and the dark black.
The black.
Yeah. It's a bit different, right?
What, the red
It
and
is
the black?
different.
There is popping and vibrant, and then there is sullen and
yeah.
dreary and whatnot, right?
But it depends on the setting though, because if I went to someone's wedding in red,
But
I'm
if
worse
you're
than Sam
if you're doing
Smith.
black though.
I think black is more
It's a
acceptable.
funeral.
Black is definitely more acceptable
Oh,
than
at a
than
wedding.
red.
At
Yeah,
a wedding?
yeah. If someone wore black to my wedding,
Yeah,
I'm not looking at
black,
you mad.
Black is more acceptable
If
than
you-
red. Why are you
if you
wearing
come in
red? to
red-
someone's
Because
wedding?
you what? They don't want you to stand out.
No,
They
you're
want
witch.
to take
You're trying to take my man.
Oh, wait a minute, wait.
You're trying to take my husband.
Okay.
If you come in red, that means that when they say, does anybody have anything to say against this marriage? That means you're putting your hand up.
The one in red.
You and your tits. You're standing up. That's what that means. That's what red means. I've come to scatter this place. Unless, wearing red to someone's wedding, whoo, honey.
So does that mean does that mean that if you see a girl out in red anywhere, is that usually the energy she's got?
Nah. Cause I
Are you sure?
listen, no. Because I've got red nails at the moment. I wear red as well.
No. You said attire.
Yeah, like a
That's
red
right.
dress.
No.
That's a bit different. That's a little accent.
No, but that's why I said
If
it
you're going
depends
to a
on the-
dance and you're putting on a red dress,
This is it.
are you on smoke?
No, not necessarily. That's why I said it depends on the settings.
I don't
Nah,
see
it
how
depends
it's
on
wearing
settings.
red unless it's
Because this red is a nice color and red looks beautiful on black skin. Because I wear red dresses and stuff.
It pops, right?
It definitely pops.
So this is what he's saying. It makes a statement.
But according
Look
to you
at
guys,
me.
we're trying to make statements anyway, even if I came in black.
I don't know if black makes the same statement.
Not like
Especially
red.
Trust me,
you
the
have a body.
right black dress, it makes a statement, honey.
No.
I think the item of clothing is what makes a statement. Because you can be red and I don't even notice you.
That's because your
Dead me.
body's not bodying, isn't it?
I didn't say that. That was Brent's words, not mine. My lips, they move when
So
those
you're
words are
saying
said.
basically the red is the devil's color. That's what you're saying.
Kind
I
of,
think
yeah.
red and black. Red and black, yeah. That's what society has told us. That's what we're conditioned to believe.
Yeah, but like you were saying, if you're putting underwear, black, red and black. But the red's more like devil, innit? Like
Yeah, but you know what it is,
saucy,
though?
It's the red.
No, but red, I think because you know what is red, like, again, depending on the setting,
You're wearing red today.
red, I know,
Which?
this is berry.
All right.
This ain't red, this is berry. But no, because red, depending on the setting, it gives like a temptress. And obviously, Christians as well, they see you as, like Delilah.
Yeah,
and you're out here trying to,
yeah.
and that in itself is some form of like, evil
Yeah.
because that's how you seduce the man to then
Yeah.
snatch yourself.
Or woman, or they. Yeah.
No, I'm never gonna do that. I don't know. Yeah.
That's true though, for real. That what Doja Cat was wearing the other day, that was all red. That
Yeah.
was weird.
She was, yeah. But again,
Doja
I guess it's
Cat.
like we're in like alternative fashion era.
That was creepy.
It's crazy. So basically, in a world here where, like here, where we're basically increasingly becoming more secular, does the issue of this being demonic, quote unquote demonic, even matter? Because most of the population do not even identify as religious anymore. Because you know what it is? I feel like even though it's a secular world, I feel like people don't want to, like, that's weird. Look at that. Do you know what got me though? Her fans were like, great outfit, but you don't have no eyelashes on. That's actually what it said to her. So the next appearance she did the day after, she had eyelashes like everywhere.
What?
Yeah. Because they were like, this is nice, but you could have put some eyelashes on. Come on. Don't be lazy.
That's not nice.
But yes, I feel like the world is secular, yes, and people don't like worship God or whatever. But I think that people don't want to be reminded that they're not worshiping that. Do you get what I mean? Do you get what I'm trying to say? So people might not worship God or go to church or whatever, but they don't want to be reminded by you having evil in their face. Why are you smiling like that? Why are you smiling that cheeky smile?
No, I just scratched my forehead.
Why?
I was thinking of something else, and I don't want to say it on air, so I'm
All
not
right.
going to.
I'm not going to fight it. So I feel like that's what it is. That's why things do matter, where people can do stuff, and even though yes, it is a secular world, or secular society, but I don't want to be reminded that. Because you know what? Yeah, it's secular, and I'm not worshiping God, but at the same time, I don't mean I'm subscribing to the devil. People are like, I'm a neutral. You know, they think they're playing neutral. So I feel
It's
like
always
stuff like
gonna
that is
matter
mad.
because all these kind of stuff, it doesn't like. If you don't subscribe to it, then it's not really important to you. You know, like how I feel about superstitions and shit. Like, if you don't believe in them, then like if someone tries to say they're gonna put a hex on me, I'll be like, all right, whatever. I don't believe in that shit. Ain't gonna work.
Yeah.
Shut up. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
And obviously, like people's attitudes might be changing, yeah, but there's still so many people that are engrossed in religion and stuff like that, and they don't want all this bad energy, all this demonic energy around them. Like, they don't want to be. Like even people just even like being on my TV and in my house, this presence is not. I don't want nothing to do with this stuff. You know what I'm trying to say? They might not even be loud or vocal about it, but they don't want it.
This is it because things are very subtle. Like the other day, when I was down bad last week, I was watching Killing Eve. Right, very good series. It's got what's her name, that Asian lady.
Okay, I'll tell you.
Thank you. But yeah, so it's a really, really good series. Very, very good. You guys know I love when women are criminals and assassins and stuff like that. I just think female empowerment is great. However, on the 4th season, so I feel like the 3rd season, they could have done without it, but whatever. They didn't anyway. It's something like Shah or something like that. But But anyways, so the 4th season, right, they then introduce this element of Jesus into it.
Sandra Oh.
That's
Shah.
it. Yeah, it's an S in it.
Yep.
All right. So it's Shah. Sandra Oh, obviously she's so lovely. But anyways, so in the fourth what's it called? 4th season, they introduced this element of like Jesus into it. And I don't like blasphemy. I really like it makes me so uncomfortable. So basically what it was, so the main character, have you watched it?
Flirt with lesbianism,
They do.
but it's the Jesus stuff that
I drew the line at. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
You can say whatever you want to say. You can say louder than that, Brent. Yes, that is where I drew the line. That is where I drew the line. When they were mocking my Lord and Savior. What else have you got to say to me, Brent?
They kind of doing it before, right?
They were, but that's my business. But when you got a Jesus that's encouraging someone to kill,
Was he white?
you know it.
Oh, God damn.
He was white. So basically, what he was this fake Jesus, this fake
To be
thing.
honest, white Jesus is more palatable being a murderer than a black.
No, because
What do you mean? They put Jesus in the show?
yeah, let me tell you. If
What? So Jesus came back?
No. If you guys stop. Okay, let's take a minute. Let's take a beat. Let's take a beat. Basically, the main character, she's like a Russian, like she's a sick
She's a boss.
assassin. Like, Brent, stop. She kills, right? This is what she does. So by the 3rd season now, Brent, I'm not looking at you anymore. By the 3rd season, she decides that, do you know what? I don't think I can do this life anymore. I can't do this anymore. Even though she was raised to do this, whatever. So when they introduced the 4th season, she is in a church now trying to like repent and be a good person. She now has this guardian angel, but it's like a guardian Jesus. So it's exactly like her. It's her. But it's got like little beards and whatever. It's got like this halo thing with like the rays coming out of it. Is that so? It's the picture that you see of Jesus in like the markets.
Only she can see it.
Yes, but it's the thing where like I'm like first when it started, I said, yeah, this is mad to me. I don't think I can watch this.
When you entertain the whole imaginary friend stuff at a youth level, see what happens.
What?
It creates a mass murderer, and now she starts seeing things at her big old age.
Yeah,
this is what it is that you want.
I don't see the correlation.
Jesus.
I don't see the correlation.
but anyways, yeah. So that's what they started doing, and then at one point she's basically in a church, living with this pastor and his daughter. Tries to kill. She ends up spoiler alert. Ends up killing them anyway, and then her guardian person is like, don't do things without me telling you to do it. But, you know, you did what you had to do. They deserved it. I said, yep, I'm going to head out. And that's when I stopped.
Ah.
Yeah. Because basically also when you said about the whole, you know, them lesbian, whatever, they weren't really in a relationship.
No.
It was a weird like fantasy. But that again, I saw that as, sorry?
Friends with benefits.
No, it wasn't
Enemies
that.
with benefits.
No, it wasn't that. It was
questioning.
Brent.
Curious and questioning.
We'll actually go to the next headline because I'm sick of this. No, what it was actually a thing of, you know how basically people say that if you have a psychologist or a therapist, you can start to fall in love with your therapist. That whole when you start to fall in love with like your capturer, that type of, or someone that's trying to save you.
She was on her from day one. She was bored of her mundane job.
I didn't think that.
Loved and was inspired by her independence and her
Yeah.
feminism.
See, I didn't see all of that until the girl kissed her.
Oh, you didn't see the lesbian, like...
The hint.
things
No,
before?
I just saw that as a troubled woman. I just saw that as, like you're too obsessed. This is why your husband's trying to leave you.
She actually masturbated, but I was thinking about her.
No, she was on the phone to her.
Oh, I couldn't remember, but you vividly remember.
Because I watched it the other day. Don't try it. Anyway, what was I going with this? The point is that I feel like with society that they do flirt with little things like that here and there.
They've been doing that. So nobody should be surprised that they've decided they're going to put this on a national, global like stage.
That's it, Stockholm Syndrome.
Yeah.
That's what I meant. And also the series is called Killing Eve.
That's what you don't get for watching that shit. I would never have seen that performance, I don't think. The way my world's set up.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have come.
What, Killing Eve?
No,
If
Sam
he
Smith.
isn't invited,
Sam Smith,
then
yeah.
Why would you watch it, basically? If you're not invited to the Grammys, why would you watch it, basically?
Something like that, yeah. But I just don't digest. I try my best not to digest crap. Like I wouldn't have seen that if you didn't have put it on that screen. Now I wouldn't have saw that performance. You know what I mean? That's how I'm protected.
Yeah. Who's protecting you, by the way?
I'm protecting myself.
No.
Also, I'm covered by the blood of Jesus.
Amen to that. You absolutely are. It's crazy, man. But all right, let's see. So the last couple of points: are we prioritizing the wrong things? Should we be focusing on the real issues in the world, such as the war, earthquake that just happened, cost of living, abuse, homelessness, murders? Why are we focusing on this and ignoring the real life murders that hip hop / drill actually glamorizes? Satan worship hasn't killed anyone. That's what you think, Iman?
Yeah, he's just being
Killing their
contrarian.
soul.
He don't mean that. He's trying to.
So you don't mean that?
No, he's trying to drive conversation. I understand that it's his job, but
Well, he's wilding.
like, I get it. It's just that.
Got any satanic images on your person?
Pardon?
Esther and Max?
What do you mean?
What?
What do you mean?
Have you got any tattoos?
That's not Satan.
What?
Why?
Satanic imagery.
What's satanic imagery?
You know, what's
Don't
killing me
worry, you're
is
covered
the
by the
fact-
blood of Jesus.
What's killing me, yeah? But I walk in here every day with clear skin. And he said, Esther and Max.
Well, I got Black Mary on me.
Like who?
Mary.
What, like Mary, the mother of Jesus?
Yeah.
You don't really take this black thing too far.
Yeah, I got
What else you got?
You think the mother of Jesus was black? Actually, your Jesus is black though.
Yeah, Black Jesus.
Yeah, black
but-
Jesus, yeah, fair enough.
What else you got?
This,
What else
this
you
is
got?
Black Mary.
What else you got?
Anybody else?
Was Joseph black too?
I'm not sure.
Or do you think you're spicy white?
He might be biracial.
Biracial.
I've got Ratchet Nefertiti.
Ratchet what?
Nefertiti.
Who's that?
Nefertiti, one Egyptian queen.
Oh, okay. What, a ratchet version?
Yeah.
Okay.
He busted down. What else?
Not
I've got
busted
a
down.
skull.
A skull.
Yeah.
Me, a skeleton, basically.
Skeleton, yeah. But that's not demonic. That's not
It's
satanic.
just a skeleton. We all turn into skeletons.
We all have skeletons. So I think the answer would be no.
Is that it?
What, demonic?
No, is that all the tattoos?
No, I've got animals on me, on my chest.
Like friendly animals?
Wolf, eagle.
Do any of them have like mean faces?
No.
What, you want a friendly eagle?
How about the skeleton? Is that mean? What's that on your right bicep? That fantastic bicep was your. What was that? What was that?
Bren,
This
you
is one
are.
of the first time. This is rubbish. This is just like.
Wait, let me see.
That looks like a demonic dog. It's rubbish. That's the first one. Let's go.
Wait, let me see.
It's like them.
What on earth? It's like a deformed
The
Joker.
thing is, he told me each time it is that he's got a girlfriend that he's committed to.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's how it is. He has sex. He doesn't have sex outside of the committed
Absolutely not.
relationship.
Wholesome men.
He says that he kisses it.
He's so dumb.
To get some power.
He said,
I'm gonna make you proud.
This is just like the face mask, like the laugh now, cry later. So one's sad and one's smiling.
Okay.
So it's not really demonic. It's like opera. It's culture.
Ah,
it's
culture.
It's culture. It's
Period.
culture.
Arts, bitch.
It's culture.
an applause there.
He said it's culture, it's art. Okay? Artistic. Love that.
Christian liberals. How dare they? Never mind. Anything else?
I don't know. The last line, I don't know if I...
Let me see the last line.
So basically, yeah, I'll let you read it if you want, if you think we should delve into that.
Is this harmless art? Is this being blown out of proportion? In a world where...
So the last point,
Oh,
Brent.
sorry. Are the LG... I scroll down. Are the LGBTQ plus I community doing themselves a disservice by seemingly being... Some of them don't even claim some of
Do you
them,
know what's crazy?
What's that?
Some of them, like, don't like some of the
This
letters
stuff, yeah.
basically doing stuff on their behalf.
Yeah.
Don't include us in this. That's them.
That's them.
That's them.
Told
It's
you,
so
the man,
interesting.
the youth who came out, he was outraged at Sam Smith's video because have you seen the video?
It's killing me because you asked me this already. We've actually went through this.
Yeah, but I'm
saw the
saying he is. You get me?
Okay, it's part of the community.
He is part of the community. He wasn't someone that was just ranting for no reason. That's what I'm saying. Like he was part of the community. He wasn't feeling it. You get me? He wasn't feeling. I don't know the image or the message that is giving off. You know what I'm trying to say? So obviously when they do their things, and then people will see that as this represents the whole LGBTQ community.
Yeah.
But there's people within
like,
that
no, we don't.
community. Yeah, there's people within that community are saying, nope, this ain't this ain't my story. You know what I'm trying to say?
It's crazy, man.
But and again, I think it's obviously you're saying that they're playing into it, yeah. But I don't know if that helps. What is that? How does that help other homosexual people? Because then the ones that don't want nothing to do with devil worship and don't see a direct correlation between the devil worship and what they're doing, they don't want that stigma there. So even though you're just playing into it because you're trying to wind people up, when you're doing it, it's the effect that it's having on other normal people in your community. It's not good. So maybe they need to stop doing that.
Yeah. I think some of them even say, please don't judge the lives of celebrities and compare it to the rest of us. 'Cause
Yeah.
them celebrities are on a different thing completely. Even the quote-unquote Christian celebrities are doing mad stuff.
Yeah, no facts.
Yeah.
It's mad, man.
All right.
All right, let's get into our next headlines. All righty. Trigger warning on this about sexual misconduct. So the embattled Republican Congressman George Santos is facing an accusation of sexual misconduct from a former aide. Derek Myers, who's 30, also accused Mr. Santos of an ethics violation for having him work as a volunteer. A job offer to Mr. Myers was later rescinded, and Mr. Santos told news outlet Semaphore He was concerned by wiretapping charges faced by the aide during previous work as a journalist. The accusations are the latest in a series of controversies for Mr. Santos. On Twitter on Friday, Mr. Myers said he had filed a complaint to the Capitol Police and wrote a letter to the House Ethics Committee, which can investigate violations of House rules related to incidents he claims took place during his brief time working in Mr. Santos's office. The letter, which he posted online, details his allegations against Mr. Santos. He said he was offered a job late last month in the Long Island Congressman's office as his staff assistant. The 34-year-old has faced growing calls to resign after he admitted fabricating parts of his resume and biography since his election in New York last year. He's also facing multiple investigations over his campaign spending and financial reports. He has previously denied wrongdoing. Our next headline, negotiators make a breakthrough in Northern Irish Protocol disputes. So the EU and UK negotiators have made a breakthrough in reducing checks on goods moving between Great Britain and Northern Ireland as part of efforts to resolve the long-running dispute over the Northern Irish Protocol. A senior EU official confirmed to The Guardian that an agreement on food and animal health checks was close to being done as part of a deal that would create red and green lanes at Northern Irish ports to differentiate between goods staying in the region and those moving south to the EU's single market. Goods from Great Britain destined to stay in Northern Ireland will go through a green lane with lighter checks, although the precise nature of customs paperwork and food and animal health checks remains unclear. The deal would require the UK to meet EU requirements to prevent food and animals for Northern Ireland slipping into the EU's internal markets via the Irish land border. Food products would have to be labelled. UK authorities would have to undertake market surveillance to monitor and enforce food safety and animal welfare standards. And our last headline in this segment, section, the NHS strike, reopen pay talks, hospital bosses plead. So hospital bosses have urged ministers to reopen pay talks with staff as the NHS in England prepares its biggest ever round of NHS strikes this week. NHS providers Chief Sir Julian Hartley said health bosses wanted to see fresh negotiations given walkouts have been suspended in Scotland and Wales following new pay offers. It comes as nurses and ambulance staff walk out in parts of England on Monday. Further strikes will follow later in the week, including a physio's walkout. NHS England has said its biggest round of strikes to have hit. This is its biggest round of strikes to have hit the health service. But a number of unions called off walkouts that were planned in Wales this week following Minister's offer of 3% more on top of the 4.75% already given to staff below the grade of doctors. Industrial action had already been suspended in Scotland after the government there offered staff more. Sir Julian said, "We are all wanting to see the government open talks with unions, particularly given what we've seen in other parts of the UK. We can't go on with a series of industrial action that really takes us away from focusing on priorities. I can't overstate the amount of work that goes on in organisations to manage and mitigate industrial action. But ministers have ruled out reopening this year's pay award, worth 4.75% extra on average, and instead have urged unions to start discussing next year's pay deal. All 14 health unions have pulled out of that process." As always, we'll keep you guys updated. Let's get into Word on Road. All right, so I was talking to you guys yesterday about the Grammys, and basically Chris Brown, my babes, who I am seeing in a week's time. I can't believe that. But anyways, he was nominated for Best R&B Album, and he didn't get it. However, a guy called Robert Glasper, he won. And basically, obviously, Chris was upset. So he put on his story, he's like, who the hell is this? He's never heard of the guy, and he won, and he's thinking, what the hell? So obviously he must have got some backlash of that, because just because you don't know someone does not mean people are not putting in work. And it's just out of order. It's just not nice. But I get where Chris is coming from, not because I'm, seeing him in a week's time, but just because he's been snubbed for years. Like, he really does not get his flowers at all. Obviously, we know why. But so I understand his frustration, but I think that he could have vented without, like he's done in the past, without putting someone else down. But anyways,
He apologised.
He did. Thank you, Mr. Word and Road. He did apologise. Give your ears to the streets. I love that. He did apologise. So he sent a DM to the guy. I did follow up this morning to see if the guy had responded. Like if the guy posted that he responded anything. No, he didn't. If anything, he's just been reposting, obviously, congratulation messages and people saying, if you don't know him, you need to get to know. And if you don't know him, I'm going to put you on this song. So he's been reposting all of that kind of content. But basically, the DM that Chris Brown... laughing.
No one knows this shit. How did he win a Grammy?
Because people be working. This is what I tell you guys. Sometimes people are working behind the scenes, but because they're not in your face, you don't think they're doing anything. But they're doing the most. Because apparently, like, he's a bad boy in the game.
Because
he writes to other people and all that kind of stuff.
No one cares though, innit? That's the problem.
Because you're not at the parties and you're not at the Rock Nation brunch and you're not at these events. So they don't think you're someone who's noteworthy, but you are.
Man's like, who?
One
What's
of
his
Chris
name?
Brown.
What's his name?
Robert Glasper.
Man said, who the hell
He
is
said, who
Robert
the-
Glasper?
It's so rude, yeah. Do you know why it's rude as well? Because he actually he had the guy's picture up and everything. It's about who the hell is this? But,
That's so cold. And the man said, oh, you know what? Like, it wasn't it wasn't for you. Like, the message wasn't for
no, but
you. You get me?
this is the thing. I feel like he shouldn't have said anything.
But that's crazy what he said in the apology, though.
Let me read
'Cause
it.
I saw the apology first. I didn't see what he said.
You didn't see what he said first?
No.
I saw the apology and I said, yeah, you're moving mad. You're moving very mad. But basically, he said, yeah, congratulations, my brother. I would like to apologize if you took offense to my reaction at the Grammys. I'm going to pause there. You can't say if someone took offense when you directed the offense at them. You said, who the hell are you? And I said, if you took offense. So it says, yeah, I would like to apologize if you took offense to my reaction at the Grammys. You were not the intended target.
No, that's what I'm saying. He called it out his name. He said,
You said, who the hell is Robert? And you said you're not the intended target. He said, and I know I came off really rude and mean. After doing my research, I actually think you're amazing. And then he puts in capitals. The organization isn't doing us blacks our due diligence. No, Chris isn't doing you your due diligence. He says, you and I should never be in the same category.
He continued.
He said, two totally different vibes and genres. Which is fair.
why? What's this my man's vibe?
It's not R&B.
Oh, it's not?
No, not quite. It's like... This is from his stories, as in Robert's repost on his stories.
Mm.
No, it is R&B. It was giving like kind of her vibes actually. It is. But I think he dabbles, so it's not strict R&B. Do you know what I mean?
Mm.
'Cause when you hear Chris Brown, you know Chris Brown is an R&B artist.
Yeah.
But I think with Rob, you know, he does like maybe different things.
It says it. He does jazz hair.
Yeah, see, it is pretty jazz like. So I get it. So they shouldn't be in the same category. I get it. He says, so from one black man to another, congratulations. Hope you are able to feed your family for life. God bless my G. Chris is moving like this is a charity thing about hope you're able to feed your family. Don't tell me, don't hope I can feed my family. That's so cheeky. But yeah, that happened. I think it's cool that he apologized and stuff, but hopefully the guy actually takes, you know.
Well, good that he gets more streams off the back of this.
Defo. But also as well, it's mad because the guy was following Chris Brown the whole time. So imagine, you follow Chris Brown as a fan of Chris Brown, because obviously it's Chris Brown, and then you go on your story and Chris Brown's dissing you, talking about who is this?
This is why you just got to do you in life. You got to keep
That's
going
it.
and keep working, man.
That's
because I don't know.
Nobody
This
else?
guy, everyone in the chat is moving like this guy's the truth.
Is it?
Mm?
They're liars. They don't know.
Well, Mag's going to get up on him.
No, I ain't.
You better put out
on
some
your way
conversation.
No, I'm not. This guy's been working all this time and he never come across my radar. I don't give a shit about him. Whatever he was doing, it weren't good enough.
Because it wasn't on your radar.
Yeah, I don't know this nigga. I don't care. I don't need him.
I don't need them.
I don't need
I
him.
think I'm going to trick you into listening to him.
Okay, so if they can give me-
send you a track and you're like, ooh, this guy.
Iman said he's a serious musician.
Give me a recommendation, Eman, so for me to play on the way home.
Yeah, Iman, yeah.
Okay, Eman, come in the chat, please, and give me a recommendation for me to play on the way home,
See,
please.
apparently he's a legendary producer. That's the thing. Producers don't get their flowers.
Okay.
But yeah, man. Big up, Chris. I really can't. Anyway, I'm going to let you know. Why what do you think I'm talking about?
I think you did well, to be honest, because you're a big Chris Brown fan.
Yeah, I will always say when things are wrong. I'm not biased.
Yeah, I like it.
I told you guys, I'm not biased. I will let you know you acted a fool, but I'll also be singing my heart out your concert the next day. Absolutely. Two things I'm true at once. Another thing though is about still on the Grammys because people are whiling about the Grammys, boy. But basically,
if you don't, I will compare him to Scissors. If it ain't hitting that Scissor, then it's like I ain't got a physical CD. I'll dash out the window.
Do you know, Smart? I need to pee so bad, but I can't. So please, just please. Because I can actually imagine you on the highway, like, yeah, that's stupid.
Dash it.
What a waste of my time. No, I actually do want to listen to him because I did like the vibe from he's watching his stories and clicking through his stories. I like this because he basically attached a song to each story. I like that. So yes, get your promotion on, Mr. Grammy winner. But congratulations to Robert Glasper though. That's amazing. I'm glad that he's getting his flowers as well, which is really, really cool. There was also a black girl who won the best new artist, and I want to check her out as well because she just seems so lovely. Black people winning, love it. But anyways, so basically, right, you know how Quavo obviously did a tribute to Take Off yesterday at the Grammys? Word on road is that apparently the Grammys actually wanted Offset to be involved. But Quavo said no. So basically there was news of an alleged fight. Apparently just before Quavo went on stage and he and Offset were in a physical fight where they had to literally separate them. So apparently that happened. But there was obviously no footage. There's nothing. We just have to take the word of TMZ alleged it and someone else. However, and then Offset came out yesterday and said, what the hell do I look like? Obviously he said the F word, but he said, what the hell do I look like fighting my brother? Like, don't be silly. So people were like, oh, okay, that's a rumour. However, Entertainment Tonight released audio where you can hear Cardi saying, hold on, let me see, and let me quote it word for word. You can hear her saying, both of you are wrong. This is not right. She said, no bullshit. Shut the fuck up because you shouldn't have been talking. So you can hear like kind of like trying, I guess it sounds like as if that she's shouting at both of them, talking about like, why are you guys fighting kind of thing. And that footage was taken on someone's phone. So I don't know, basically, if there was a fight or not. I think it's sad that, you know, despite everything, they haven't made up. Like, someone died. But I guess whatever it is running quite deep. I do think, though, that it doesn't help that, obviously, it doesn't help that P is in some way involved. And when I say P, I'm as in the QC P. Because obviously he's taken Offset to court and whatever. So they've got the situation going on. And obviously Quavo is still signed to them. And Brent, your favourite person been talking?
Jay Prince.
Jay Prince. He's been talking. I didn't know that's what he looked like.
Serious? You never seen him before?
Yeah, I don't know. I was expecting like a mixed race guy.
Or does he look like a teddy bear?
No, he's like a bald-headed Agbaya.
Bald?
He's got a bald patch on his head.
What, at the back?
At the front, Brent. You can see it right. When he looks at you, you can just see it there.
Jay Prince?
I believe so. I believe the person that was talking was Jay Prince. Yeah. I went through the comments and stuff. But basically, yeah, he was talking a lot and basically talking about how Offset and Takeoff when, what's it called? They went in a good place and...
Typed in Jay Prince bald patch and I've seen Harry. No.
Oh.
And William.
It's definitely
I
William.
wonder why Chris Brown went crazy though, man.
Oh, the song's gonna slap.
Huh?
The song's gonna slap.
Oh no, it only got like 2 million monthly listeners on Spotify. One of the biggest songs got like 40 million. Chris Brown will do that on Go Crazy alone.
Listen.
Every his whole 54 million monthly listeners. That
Yeah, no wonder who.
no one ain't listening to this nigga.
Yeah.
Should have given it to Chris, man.
Yeah, but Chris is so blacklisted that it's actually bad. I don't think he'll ever... I hope that he can make peace with the fact that he will never get the flowers that he feels that he deserves. He has to make peace with that because he's never going to get it.
No, he's never gonna.
I don't think
he's
he will
he's tainted.
ever,
No, he
ever.
can't. After Rihanna, it's over.
It's done. Like that one sin, forever.
I told you, all
mad, man.
All sins ain't equal, man.
It definitely isn't. Because pedophiles are still allowed back in the... People all right, thank you.
Nice
People are still listening to like R. Kelly and stuff. People listen to Michael Jackson. People listen to all these people.
It's true. It's fucked up.
It's mad. Like, he has to make peace with that. He has to make peace with that. And I wonder, like, if he died, obviously when in ripe old age, because you know when people die, people do the whole, we should have given him his flowers. I don't think it would even be that for him. I think people will still, like, even in his death, be like, nope. It's crazy, man. I hate to see it.
What recent CB album is award-winning in the R&B category, though? the question?
It depends what it was up against. I didn't see the category, but his last album was good. I liked his last album.
Yeah, I mean, I love all of them. There's one he definitely should have got a thingy for though. He's had a few he definitely should have got. I can't lie to you. He's actually had a few that he definitely should have got thingy for. Royalty, he definitely should have got Grammy for that. That is a piece. That is fine art. Royalty. Yeah.
Has he ever gotten a Grammy?
I don't think so.
So at one point, does he not just tell himself he basically
He's above this.
stymied himself? He basically effed it up for himself.
He knows that. He lives like that every day.
People to actually change their mind and not to give him a Grammy.
Yeah, but I feel like when you see not worse, but when you see other people being forgiven, just like, wow, damn.
Oh, other people were forgiven for...
No, I mean, like, as in, for other, like,
infractions
crimes and stuff.
and then getting a Grammy.
Yeah, it's hella like pedophiles up there.
As in outed pedophiles?
No.
They know who they are.
They know who these people.
They know. No, he's been nominated 21 times, and actually, yeah, he won in 2011. So he's been nominated 21 times and won Best R&B Album for Fame. Oh, that album.
Was this before he slapped Rihanna?
This was after.
Ooh.
No, this was before. No, because it's called For All My Enemies, so...
Let me see.
He wouldn't have won.
Yeah, it was after. It was after.
He won a Grammy.
Because Rihanna was 2008.
Then boom. There you go.
Yeah, but
He's not making
But that
music
album
then.
was undeniably good.
No, but his legacy's still tainted though.
No, but if he's still getting Grammys, brother.
Yeah,
that's
it.
His music's not up to standard. Not like Robert Glasper.
Well, Robert,
I don't know. There must have been a glitch in the
If
system when he got that one.
if they're not blackballing him and they're giving him Grammys, then 100% it's not better than Robert Glasper.
but you haven't even listened to Robert.
The people are saying that you love Robert, to be honest.
Do you think?
That's what the people are saying.
Yeah,
I'll
it was
listen-
2009
I'll listen,
that
I'll
happened.
listen to him. I'll listen to him then. See if there's anything. See if there's anything there. See if there's anything there. But all now I can't get a recommendation. All now no one ain't told me
I just put up on a screen.
what screen.
You
Hold
play
up,
a song.
I'll put it back
Don't
up.
play a song, please. I don't want the thing taken down.
No. Robert Glasper. Yeah.
Oh, featuring Chrisette Michelle and Music Soul Child.
Boom.
Nah, man, I hear that, but my first foray to a guy can't be a feature. Where's his own stuff? I want to hear him by himself.
True.
You know what I'm trying to say?
True.
So where's this big song that he made by himself? I don't want no help or anybody else that made him sound cold. Music Soul Child's dope.
All right.
What's man talking about?
Suggestions, please, people.
Let me hear him
This has
stand
been
alone.
cancelled.
Tell me the song that's with him all by himself. That's cold.
That's true.
Yeah, man.
Fair dues.
But yeah, man. It's sad, man. It's sad. But anyways, guys know what happened next week. Yeah, so basically, I was talking about Cardi in a minute. Yeah, so basically, apparently, Grammys actually wanted Offset involved. Quavo said he doesn't want him involved. It's a shame. All of that stuff is going on. J Prince out here talking out his ass. Talking about Offset and Takeoff went even in a good terms, and basically that he's heard what Offset's basically just talking too much. And apparently, he's been doing interviews up and down, talking about Takeoff. You're not even family. You need to relax yourself, really and truly, because if you were that powerful, that man wouldn't have died.
Wait a minute. He's not even singing. He's just producing the music. Wait,
Who?
so a producer got album of the year? Like flipping...
No. This album is his though.
Who? If he just produced it and he's not singing on it...
I'm about to say J Prince.
One second, wait, is he letting off vocals?
This, he said he's not singing. He's an instrumentalist
Yeah,
and
but it's
producer.
like DJ Khaled.
It doesn't count. This
First
is
of all-
unfair. Sorry, I don't know why I raised my voice.
Yeah, right, raise your voice.
sorry.
No, but it's like DJ Khaled winning an album though.
That's wrong. That's wrong.
You think DJ Khaled shouldn't win
Then
awards?
Put him... Create a different category, right?
What for?
As
Producers that put people
for
together.
Producer having a compilation album. Who's the best one at it? Do
The
that.
compilation?
Don't give it to the. Nah, it's not how it works. It's not how it works. Because everybody who has a track on their kind of
1 second.
gets a flipping Grammy.
Are
That's
they
not how it works.
being serious? So Donny has no voice.
I don't know why it is I'm even flipping arguing this particular case. Should have given it to Chris Brown. He actually made the music.
Donny has no
He
voice.
sang on the tracks.
If Donny has no voice, what are you telling me to go
Alright,
listen
let's
to?
see who else was in the nominations.
This
This is what I don't understand.
This is it.
What are you telling me to go listen to if Donny ain't got no voice?
Let's see.
Oh,
is
I don't
wild.
understand. I don't understand. I'm here with you. I don't understand. And then people are saying you like him. What? His music? His beats? What are we doing here?
What are we talking about? Percussion.
What? Oh, goddamn.
All right,
Right,
let's look at the nomination.
He
Let's see who
plays
else
a
was in
mean
there.
triangle, innit?
'Cause I do think. Let's see who else was in there, because really and truly, I can't. If what's her name, Hotels was in there, then that is rude. Where is it? Okay, so what is it? R&B album of the year, right? Best R&B song? No. Sorry, guys, just scrolling a little bit. Oh yeah. There's actually a jazz thingy as well. A jazz.
And you know what? To
thingy.
be fair to Khaled, yeah, it's production at the highest level.
No, it's not.
He's picking the
No,
beats.
it's not.
He's
No.
picking
No,
the
it's
beats. He
not.
puts the artists together. He's in there when the songs are being
It's
made.
not
He
at-
knows.
it's not at the highest level.
No, but he's got his hands on the hit. He knows a hit, and
He's a
he's
networker.
he's.
He's
Huh?
a networker.
There's bare
I don't
people,
know how it is that he basically.
but there's bare people who network and don't do the
God,
same thing he does.
guys.
He puts together
God
dope
did.
songs. Man said, God did.
Okay, I'll be honest with you guys.
What?
Chris should have got that. So basically, in the nominees in that category was Chris Brown for Breezy, Lucky Day. I will say that. Okay, never mind. Lucky Day, Candy Drip, Mary J. Blige, Good Morning Gorgeous, PJ Morton, Watch the Sun, and then Robert Glasper, Black Radio 3.
Yeah, you know what? His response was warranted, man. And he apologized. He
Because
apologized.
he was forced to apologize.
Yeah, but I mean, if you call that an apology, do you know what? I get it. Anyway, yeah, but yeah. What else am I talking about? Oh, Neverland. So there's basically a new Michael Jackson biopic. His nephew's going to be starring in it, all that great stuff. However, the director of Neverland, he basically says that this movie, trigger warning, this movie will glorify a paedophile. He said this is going to be glorifying a man who, for real, trigger warning, sorry, who raped children. And he says that how he doesn't understand why Hollywood and why there's not people pushing for this to be blocked, basically. So, yeah, he's upset about it and he's calling for, when I said calling for, and I thought of action and I just thought of Rock Nation and Daystar. But yeah, so basically, yeah, he's basically saying that this is mad and that this shouldn't be allowed to happen, and he doesn't understand how this is getting the green light and how this is happening, and it's not fair for the victims and all that kind of sentiment, basically. Will you guys be watching the Michael Jackson biopic?
Yeah, I think I will.
I think I will watch it just to point out where he was probably fiddling with them kids.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
That's probably the room.
I'm not sure I'm gonna watch it, but I don't think they're gonna have any kind of thing there because obviously his family, his estate is largely involved
So
with this one.
They're gonna basically
Yeah.
the narrative that he wasn't a.
That he was a great guy.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's gonna be quite.
Fake news.
I think it's gonna be leaning quite biased, and it's gonna show him like as a troubled person, and
Yeah.
maybe this is why these allegations came forward, and
Would it really show him as a troubled person? Just misunderstood, probably.
yeah, probably misunderstood.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I guess troubled then gets
This is
people.
it. This is it.
It's true.
Yeah.
That's true. So there's that, and then also in news that we've heard 1,000 times, but I just thought this was absolutely flipping ridiculous. BBC News were talking about Beyonce, and they were talking about Beyonce's big night and her big win, and because basically she made history. She made history as the most Grammy winner in history. It's amazing, absolutely great, excellence. But anyways, they were talking about all of that stuff, and they had a picture up of Viola Davis, and not Beyonce. And of course, as they do, they issued a half-assed apology, which means nothing really and truly. But I guess they just think, like, what is the thought process behind these things? It's got to just be for outrage. It has to be.
100%. They try to say it's like stuff with how they queue up the edits and whatnot, right? And they don't have any help. They can't stop it before it goes out.
But they
Which
might
is
think-
nonsense because you clear all the other stuff.
Yes.
And you have so many eyes seeing it before it goes out. It's impossible to suggest that it's just live. You see
Yeah.
what's on the screen before it goes live. There's a flipping delay also.
But you know what's
So-
mad as well? Sometimes they don't have a story about the person the other person. Do you get what I mean? So when did the pictures cross? Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah,
Because you don't have a story on Viola Davis.
yeah. They probably do though.
Actually, yeah, because she
done
got
quite a lot.
yeah.
Yeah.
But like when it's happened to other people, what was it? They had Mo Gilligan one time, and they were talking about. I think they were trying to talk about Mo Gilligan and had like a picture of somebody else anyway. But there was no news about Mo Gilligan to report. So when do these things cross? They do it on purpose, man.
Can you remember the Stormzy Lukaku?
Yeah,
Yeah, but they do that on purpose.
they have to.
That's promo. That's media companies.
It's mad, man.
Someone told me that. I thought they done it by accident, but they do it for clicks.
Mm.
Yeah, it's
Really?
PR company will make them do stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, here we are talking about that. I'm never going to put on stuff like this again, by the way. I just thought this was absolutely ridiculous. But anyways, that is all from me. Let's get into our next headlines. All right, guys.
One second. What's that about? You know, because I don't understand.
I said, you know. I helped. No way. I haven't even seen it. I helped you win your first and only Grammy Award, which I didn't out of finance. Thought you could win another without my help.
What, did you talk to Burner?
Please DM me that. I need to find the source. I need to get to the bottom of that and I will come back. I will come back tomorrow with tea. He's definitely talking to Burner. 100%.
Well, what did he help Burner Boy with?
Twice as tall.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. You hear him all over the album, annoyingly. Sorry, talking about Diddy and Burner. You hear him annoyingly all through the album. It's so annoying. It's like, yeah, power, strength. Shut up. It was given LMA. It really pisses me off.
Didn't he produce it?
Yeah, he produced it. And he made sure we knew he produced it all through the damn tracks. And that was Burner's first Grammy.
Okay, what's your Instagram again?
Oh, sorry, I deactivated.
That's what I was thinking.
Screenshot that, please. And text me, sorry. Yeah. Oh, okay. Interesting. All right, guys, sorry. Taking it down. Trigger warning. Child abuse, mental health. There's a lot going on with this one. So this is about Facebook's parent firm Meta can be sued by ex-moderator. So a worker who alleges reviewing graphic social media posts harmed his mental health can sue Facebook owner Meta, a Kenyan Labour court has said. Daniel Motang claims he was paid about $2.20, which is equivalent to £1.80 per hour to review posts including beheadings and child abuse. He's also suing his then employer Sama, which Meta had contracted to review posts. Reuters reported Meta argued that the court had no jurisdiction because the company is not based in Kenya. But the court disagreed and found that Meta and Sama were proper parties to the case. Meta declined to comment, but legal campaign group Foxglove expected it to appeal. In 2020, Meta paid $52 million to settle a case brought by US content moderators over mental health issues, which they said they developed on the job. The Kenyan case is supported by Foxglove, whose director, Corey Crider, said that a key point had been established. Daniel's win today should send a message to Facebook and by proxy all of big tech in Africa. Kenyan justice is equal to any tech giant, and the giants will do well to wake up and respect Kenyan people and their law. Facebook employs thousands of moderators to review content flagged by users or artificial intelligence systems to see if it violates the platform's community standards and to remove it if necessary. Mr. Motang said the first graphic video he saw was a live video of someone being beheaded. He told the BBC in May 2022 that he suffers flashbacks where he imagines he is the victim. Mr. Motang, who says he has been diagnosed with post-traumatic stress disorder, believes that his co-workers also struggled with the content they had to view. He said, "I would see people walking off the production floor to cry, you know, that type of thing," he said. Mr. Motang was recruited from South Africa to work for Sama in Nairobi, where much of the moderation for East and South Africa was handled. He claims the support given to moderators was inadequate. Sama has called his accusations both disappointing and inaccurate, arguing that it provided all members of his workforce with a competitive wage, benefits, upward mobility, and a robust mental health and wellness program. The firm has since ended its moderation work for Meta. Meta has previously declined to comment directly on the legal action and has said it requires partners to provide industry-leading pay, benefits, and support. Campaigners say Monday's court ruling could have significance for other cases they are attempting to bring. I hope they win that case. I think that's another way in which they're trying to explore Africa. Because, sorry, if it's good enough for $52 million is good enough for the West, it's good enough for Africa too. That's mad. And I actually didn't know there was people behind those jobs. Interesting. So the next one as well, the next headline is also a trigger warning. A woman is being declared dead at New York Care Center. So a woman declared dead at New York Care Center has been found breathing at the funeral home. This is my worst fear. The incident comes just a few weeks after a resident at an Iowa care home was pronounced dead and put in a body bag before being found to be alive at the Ankeny Funeral Home and Crematory. Yeah. An investigation has been launched after an 82-year-old woman was pronounced dead at a New York nursing home, only to be found breathing 3 hours later at a funeral home. The woman was said to be dead at Water's Edge Rehab and Nursing Center at Port Jefferson on Long Island at 11:15 a.m. on Saturday. Suffolk County Police said the woman, whose name has not been released, was taken to the O.B. Davis Funeral Homes in Miller Place at 1:30 p.m. She was discovered breathing at 2:09 p.m. She was taken to a hospital. No update on her condition was available on Monday. The State Attorney General and Health Department are investigating. It comes just weeks after a care home in Iowa was fined $10,000, which is equivalent to £8,300, over a similar episode. That is wild. Don't the people do checks when you say someone's dead? It's my worst fear, you know.
What, not dying?
No. People think I died and I'm not dead, but then I die for real because you buried me.
That's your worst fear.
Yeah. Well, one of them.
Being buried alive.
Yeah. But they really believe I'm dead. I can hear everybody. And I'm like, no, and I'm knocking and no one's hearing anything. Oh, give me the chills. Anyway, the last headline is trigger warning again. It's about attempted murder. So 3-month-old baby among 3 children left with serious stab wounds in Huddersfield. Human beings are mad. Okay. So a woman has been arrested on suspicion of attempted murder after 3 children, one of whom was a baby, were seriously injured in a stabbing in Huddersfield. Police officers were sent to a home on Walpole Road in the West Yorkshire town at 8:02 a.m. this morning after a report of concern from the ambulance service. 2 boys, one aged 3 months old and the other aged 2 years old, and a girl aged 4 were found with serious injuries at the house. The injuries are believed to have been caused by a bladed weapon. The 3-month-old baby is still being treated in hospital for non-life-threatening injuries, as is the 4-year-old girl. The 2-year-old boy is in a serious but stable condition. The arrested woman, who is aged 34, was also taken to hospital with serious injuries. DCI Sam Freeman of the Homicide and Major Inquiry Team said, "We continue to carry out extensive inquiries into this incident, which resulted in 3 children suffering serious injuries this morning. A woman continues to be treated for injuries and remains under arrest in hospital. Based on our investigation so far, we are not seeking anyone else in connection with what has taken place. Officers continue to support the family involved at what is clearly a dreadful time for them. I would like to remind residents that this case involves very young children and ask that their privacy is respected and members of the public avoid unhelpful speculation which can only increase distress for the family involved." That is very horrible. But that is all from me. Let's get into the reaction.
Let me just play a clip. I want you guys to look at the screen for a second. Little play. Hold up.
Because we're finishing earlier than you thought.
No. Okay. Tell me.
I saw this. I was just looking at this on the timeline.
Yeah. Tell me what you think he told her, right? A couple questions there. What do you think he told her?
I said, I'm going to tear that ass up when we get home. It is like flirting to me. Because I watched her and she looks like she's like, stop it, man. Stop being silly. You don't look like a tussle.
No, there's a little tussle. She's heating him about something.
It's like an inappropriate joke or something inappropriate comment. And she's like, stop it.
Yeah, she did kind of...
Because it's like a playful, like, stop, man.
Come on.
Yeah,
she's heating him about something like, stop your foolishness. Look, there, where she touched him, she's like, and then there he's not upset. There he's upset. It's like, all right, cool, you told me. Look, he said something. She spun round. Stop your foolishness.
That looks sexy. That is like sexy talk to me, boy.
No, but she's not feeling it. She wasn't reciprocating.
I feel like it was giving like, no, not here.
Yeah, she's thinking there's too many mics around. Don't be doing this.
She's upset with him. Like whatever he said, she's thinking this is foolish.
Is she really upset though?
She doesn't look impressed.
She's a little disappointed.
She doesn't look
Yeah.
impressed.
It obviously startled her.
What did he say?
I'm gonna tear that ass up.
I think I think he says, "I want to eat your bum."
Yeah, I thought it's something sexual. She's like, stop it, man. Not here, man. Doesn't lit, you know, when
so
you're.
she kinda, come on, not here.
Yeah, like
Behave.
I can't like that with my mannerism.
And then he's like, "All right,
All right then,
okay."
party people. I thought he was like, let's go to the toilet quickly. And she's like, stop it, man, not here.
Yeah,
She would have been in the toilet getting her ass eaten, and Quavo and Offset were fighting in
Tell you.
the next room, the next cubicle. Crazy.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie. He tried to get hungry.
Yeah, he looked. Yeah,
Right, he tried to get. You know when you sex the place up, like he tried to take it
yeah.
there.
Like,
And she was like, "Concentrate, man."
like, you don't see where we're at.
Starving. Look.
That definitely looks sexy to me, especially with the light tap on the.
Yeah, like the way he was moving, he was ready
that tap
to.
on the.
No, he thought he said something. Like, he thought he said
Like,
a
I
thing.
did-
In Lala as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, that tap on the chest. I recognize that tap.
Yeah, but after she taps and she looks away, she doesn't look impressed at all. Like, she don't look. When she looks away here, look, she's just upset. She's like, look, she's pissed off.
Yeah, because she knows the cameras are on her. That's
Yeah,
why.
but just how you know? Have you seen a clip where Jay-Z's offering Beyonce a drink
Yeah.
and she's like,
He's like, all right, cool, thanks.
and he's all right. He's like, okay, say first then.
Jay-Z needs to cut them dreads off, man.
He looks really old.
Take it to piss, man.
What? That's what I was gonna. You know, before we started the show, yeah, I was going to Google the age gap between them.
Find out.
How old is Jay-Z? Because he looks like a sugar daddy.
She was 19 and he was about 20. Is it like 11, 12 years or something?
He's 53 years, 12 years.
12 years.
That's
innit?
not bad.
Yeah, it's all right. Good
That's a
going.
good.
For the man. I suppose for the woman
For
as
the
well.
woman
That's
as
what
well.
you want as well.
What do you
innit?
say, 12 years?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Did you say it was good?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I don't think
Perfect.
that's bad. You take a camera from me.
You would date a man 12 years your senior?
If he's got his shit together, I think she would.
Absolutely. Why wouldn't I?
Yeah, and women, that's their bag. Why wouldn't she?
Yeah. At this age, I
I'm
would.
just asking. I'm just inquiring.
I bet you are.
I would date a woman 12 years my senior. How about you, Mugs?
Would you date a woman 12 years your junior?
No.
Oh, why not?
I'm not interested in that
Why?
lifestyle.
That
Lifestyle?
It's a
okay.
lifestyle. I'm not
Is
interested in that.
that,
Why? You are dickheads. Why is there a lifestyle?
how's that a lifestyle?
Sorry.
I said I don't do that.
I was going to say perversion, but I chose lifestyle.
Perversion.
I chose lifestyle.
You're
I chose
serious.
lifestyle.
Perversion, yeah. I hear that.
Stacey said, Esther, those are the type of men that let you keep that ring. Sis, why do you think I sit here and talk with so much confidence? I know. Yeah, he looks like a sugar daddy. Do you get me? Like, he looks like, yeah, man. Anyway, big up them. All right, let's get into the reaction. The reaction.
Oh shit, I
You guys
forgot.
gonna read that too?
No, you know what it is? I was reading I'm reading these comments. And these girls are kind of crazy. And they're lying. There's bare things that are 12 years
do you know what it is?
younger
Let me
than
tell you what
trying
it
to
is,
chop me. There's so many of them. It's crazy. Just pretty much pretending in public.
I think it depends from what age. The age I'm at now, yes. When I was younger, no. And you can't look like you're 12 years older than me either.
Yeah, and that is a
That's a
big
biggest factor.
that gap
No.
is on the bigger side. So it's probably better for someone that's like older. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you can't look like you're 12 years older than me. Do you get what I mean? Like, we have to look like we go together.
Yeah, they're right though. 52 and 40 is calm.
Yeah, absolutely.
So it just I think it just depends where on the age
On the
scale
spectrum, yeah.
you are. You get me? But yeah, it's calm, man. It's not bad. Reaction is going to be short today, short and sweet. I'm actually just going to read the headline and see what information we get out of it because the only thing we're going to talk about is Man City are in trouble for their allegations. So we'll read this headline, see what kind of information we get out of it. Me and Brent will have a little quick discussion about it, and then we can move on it. All right, cool. So it says Manchester City have been charged with breaking financial fair play rules around 100 times over a 9-year period, which starts in 2009 and goes on until 2018. You have to bear in mind that during that period, Man City won the Premier League 3 times. The Premier League's financial fair play rules are designed to ensure clubs pretty much spend what they earn. You can get around that potentially by inflating how much you're earning or hiding how much you're spending. According to the Premier League, Man City allegedly broke the rules over 9 seasons. They allegedly didn't provide accurate financial information. Allegedly, they did not fully disclose the financial remunerations that were made to one of their managers over a 4-year period. The suggestion is that there was a secret contract, so one of the managers was getting paid much more than officially stated. Here's some of the possible punishments according to the Premier League rules. It can be a points deduction or even a threat of expulsion from the Premier League, although I think that would be a bit extreme. But if there was a points deduction, it would be a deduction that would be in the current season. So if they were found guilty in the future season, then when the points deduction would be applied. Oh, so if it doesn't get dealt with this season and they got the deduction, they would go back and take the points from this season. So if they don't win it, does it even matter then?
How do you mean?
So what could it potentially do then? Either take them out of the Champions League or not make them have a title if they won it or something. That's basically the two things that could possibly happen, isn't it? If there's a points deduction. Maybe the Champions League one, because they might not win this league anyway. I don't understand how they reprimand them if they need to do something.
They might not win this league?
Huh?
They might not win this league?
Yeah, they might not win this league.
United might win it.
Arsenal, what? Arsenal.
What do you think?
Arsenal, bro.
What about United?
We're not in the title race. We're not in the title race.
People in the comments, please. Can we answer this question? Because Marg said that United isn't in the title race, right? 3 points behind City. Same games played, right? They're on a great run. City is not. This has just dropped. And he is saying United is not in the Premier League race.
Well, you were telling me that we weren't in the race.
What?
I
said that?
We're here. We're in the chat. Let me get in the chat, because all these. When I was saying it, it was so contentious.
I know before you lost against us, you were saying that you were in the title race, right? That's what you were saying. And when you lost against us, you came in and said, no, we're not in it anymore. Now that you've made the points back on City, same amount of games played, you're on a blinder, and you're telling me you're not in a title race? You're doing Arsenal. What Arsenal was doing before I caved in and said, I believe now.
Nah, we're not, man. You're right, man, Reggie, man. We ain't in no title race, man. We're just taking this one game at a time, man.
Can you imagine?
Get me? We're just taking this one game at a time.
Can you imagine?
Quad's still on, technically.
All right.
You get me? If you want banter and that, quad's
What did you tell
on.
me yesterday about the quad being on?
What did I tell
It probably
you?
wasn't on air. But what did you say regarding the quad?
If it wasn't on air, then I'm not going to say it on air.
Amen. And I'm not even going to press you. Good. Continue, please, young man.
So, anyway, that's what we get into it. But let me see. What punishments can the Independent Commission impose on the club? I don't think they've got the Independent Commission sorted out. But again, like what we was talking about, yeah, everybody's talking nonsense about these independent regulators and boom, 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 and I don't think the Premier League would want that, yeah. This has come up in a bad time for City, because I think the Premier League can take this opportunity, yeah, to show that they've got all their ducks in a row.
To make an example of them.
Make an example of them, sort it out, deal with it properly, and then it shows that they crossed all their T's, dotted all their I's, the ducks are in a row. We don't need no independent regulation. We got this. You know what I'm trying to say? That. So in that sense, yeah, like something's gonna happen in it. Like you see that the last time with the Champions League thing and all that. Obviously, they still got to play Champions League. They fine them. Monetary fines ain't bothering
at all.
Ain't bothering them. They got more money in a sense.
Yep.
You know what I'm trying to say? Like, so, but that's what they got away with last time. I think this time round,
they wouldn't be able to do the same thing, because then they will show to independent adjudicators, we need help because we are literally playing the same.
These men are walking all over us and that. So this time around, I think something's going to happen. I just don't know how. I don't know if they go back retrospectively and take away titles and all that stuff. I don't know. Loons was acting weird yesterday. Did you hear him?
Y'all said a lot of nonsense yesterday regarding Arsenal, so I zoned out completely. A lot of nonsense, but we will get onto that.
Well, he was talking about, however some of them years they finished second and boom, boom, boom. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
He's like,
would you take those?
No, he was saying he would though. He's like, well, if they cheated, then they. I'm like, what?
Yeah, I don't understand that particular.
I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Like, what? So even if technically the Premier League said those seasons, Liverpool played. I'm saying outside in the real world, what are you saying?
Yeah.
And he's moving like he's gonna be saying Like they won titles and that. I'm like, this is disgusting.
And I like the question you asked him. You asked him if it is that kind of all clubs kind of cook the books a bit. Because I do believe that all clubs,
Of course.
especially the big ones.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
And you're upset for them for getting cheated, for getting caught. And then plus, obviously, it's not the be all and end all, yeah, but like, man's mantra, he's moving like he's the street god. You know what I'm trying to say? That you pick and choose when you want to. What kind of culture are you coming from? You're talking about they cheating. Cheating? Cheating. Who cares? Who gives a fuck about cheating? Now you want to be up. Now you want to care about because they cheated. You're on them because they got caught. We shouldn't care that they cheated. That shouldn't be a thing for us. Why should we care that they cheated?
And the whole argument of your club has more money than ours. Like he was saying, Liverpool and United. United has an unlimited pool, but Liverpool don't. I didn't understand that particular back and
Me
forth.
neither, because they spend.
Yeah,
They spend big bread.
exactly.
And he's talking about, no, but we ain't got as much money compared to you. And now you're comparing. It's got nothing to do with the comparison anyway. Worry about yourself. And yourself, you don't spend bare bread. You get me? Telling me, talking about money in the front three. You don't lost the game 3-0 to Wolves. That front three that started that game was the best part of 150. Yeah, I'm not hearing this nonsense about add-ons or whatever it may be, or euros or whatever. That was the best part of 150 million. Your goalkeeper's 70. Your centre-back 75. You're talking nonsense. You don't spend money, bro. But
So what happens, like in your camp, when a man shouts loud?
What do you
and
mean?
Continues to shout loud? Because in where I was sitting, it sounded as though he was telling the truth because he was shouting.
No, he was
and remonstrating,
defensive.
and he was remonstrating.
That's
right?
defensive.
So, like, what? How do y'all like address that in your camp? Like, do you just let him like, just finish and then say, "Hey, you're right"?
No, you just have to just leave it, because if you make that back with shouting, then it's just going to turn into a shouting match and no one's going to get it. That's defensive, because it wasn't even that kind of conversation. It wasn't contentious like that. And he just raised his voice and just kept getting louder and louder. And no one's pushing anything. No one's like giving anything back for you to get louder. It's not like you have to fight over us, but you just keep getting louder and louder and louder. And it's like, whoa.
But when he slips up and gets something wrong, he checks it and he's like, oh, I'll let you have that. How come you don't? No, stop talking now, because you were just shouting as if it was truth.
Because
when you found out, you just brushed over it and continued.
Because I have faith in humans. I don't need nothing. I got nothing to prove. People are watching us.
Ah, okay. So you just let him cook because people
Do your thing. They'll see.
Okay.
Whoever doesn't see, who wants to ride till they die and do, that's fine. Leave them. The rest of them will see what you are. Your true color. I don't have to do anything. I don't have to prove. We film all the time. Anything I say, any of my opinions, people can see. You know what I'm trying to say? So do your
I
worst.
like the fact that it is that a couple of ones he kind of said a lower figure, and you corrected him. It's higher. He just continued. Oh, thanks. So it didn't look as though y'all were being honest whilst he was doing what he was doing. So yeah, fair enough.
So you go. People got eyes, man. They can see, man. Just gotta leave them.
How many shouters do you have in your camp?
How many shouters?
Yeah.
I think we're all shouters.
Okay, so you do like that as in a delusional rant.
I've been known to do it.
Thank you very much. I thought you were gonna say that you've never done it, but you do it all the time as well.
I don't do it all the time.
You do it all the time. You do it all the time.
All the time.
You don't. When you've made like a point, it's as though it's a challenge now to make everybody now believe you, even though it could be false. Yeah, it's like oh, you think I can't twang you? Okay, watch, and then you go. But it's a super skill, man.
I like it, man.
Sorry, continue.
Oh well, City gonna get their comeuppance. Like I said, I think something's gonna happen more than monetary. But we'll have to see how that plays out. And then I mean that's it. Is this an old story? This AJ confirms fight with Franklin on April 1st, because we've spoke about this, right?
I don't think it was confirmed the last time we talked about it, but now it's confirmed. I think you put out.
I always feel weird when people do things on April 1st, because I always think they're tricking me.
Ah, okay. Fair enough.
Imagine your people's birthdays on that day.
Yeah, it's weird. Anything on April 1st is just always like,
Sure.
you trying to fool me, ain't you? Oh no, man. So hopefully AJ don't end up looking like an April Fool hair, but on the 1st of
So
April,
annoying.
no, I'm just saying, he's gonna fight Jermaine Franklin, and that has been confirmed. It is in the O2 Arena in London. That should be. AJ's killed himself, man. He better just win that fight so he can just get back on the right path.
Is this guy a bum?
I've never heard of him in my life. I think what did Eman say about him that time?
Apparently Dillian White beat him.
Is it? I mean,
That's what Emmanuel said.
but Eman's our combat correspondent. He could have gave you the tea on
tea.
this. I don't.
Kevin, what's the form on one of these guys? Is he rubbish? Is he a bum? Is AJ gonna win?
Yeah, a lot of you lot know sports. Is this guy like a total bum? Man said AJ gonna make hard work of Franklin. What's that mean? It's an easier fight, but he needs the confidence boost. He definitely does. He needs to start winning and just so we could just get back on the troll again. I mean, back on the trail again and that. Gonna cost 4 figures for nosebleed seats. Wow. Oh, the fight that can't be expensive. That fight, can it? Surely. What? He's not even a champ. Yeah. Easy win for AJ. No one cares. Let's get into our last segment of the day. Out Ere. We was talking about boxing. Because we was talking about boxing, I'll just keep it. Someone sent me a link. Well, Eman sent it to me. He wants me to put him on blast. I haven't even looked at it yet. Brent, click this video up. Let's see what we're...
It says Man United attempted to purchase Rice for 100 million. Is that true?
Is that...
Wait, why did you just breeze over that? It was in front of you.
Man United reportedly saw a bid from West Ham captain Declan Rice rejected last summer. Not much else to the story. I don't know where that... That's not really a... That's not really a... Oh, this is why you want to do it?
No, I'm reading it. No. He wouldn't reject Man United.
There's always a motive with you, man. Like, come on, man.
To be honest, you got the best player in the world now, right? So it's all right. I apologize.
That's a non-starter, but apparently that got rejected, but apparently they'll be prepared to let him go for 120 plus add-ons to Arsenal next in the summer.
Is it?
You interested in that? You like that?
I'm still waiting patiently.
Just to see something.
Right.
Didn't you watch Newcastle West Ham?
I saw a compilation. It looks nifty.
You should have watched Newcastle West Ham. You would have seen a bit about him. Well, it wasn't even like his best performance or anything like that, but you would have saw enough of what he can do, him travelling with the ball, breaking up play, passing, whatnot. You would have saw a bit and
People
thought,
said he's better than Casemiro.
done at Air, Brent. Can you play this video for me, please?
I did. Oh, click a bit. Sorry.
Let's click the link because I ain't even seen it, so we're gonna see this together. And I don't know why E-Man wanted me to loud him up, but oh my God, is this what he's doing? Why is he doing that? What?
What is that?
Cocaine.
Allegedly.
Killy, why is he doing this for? Ain't so, does it?
This is just a bump in the road. Full blown lines.
Do you know what? I've heard it, yeah, but I haven't seen it, innit? But seeing it, this is like, I thought it was like secret camera stuff and someone caught him out. This is in the privacy of his own yard or his brethren's yard. I don't think he's got socks on, boy. Like, the man standing him up and filming him. Why do celebrities or people like with it? Why do they do this stuff? Why do they do this stuff?
No.
Because obviously this... I just don't understand. I'm confused a bit. I should have watched it first before things, because I don't understand what he's doing. He's sick. This is bait. Is his career over? Does he intend on fighting again?
What, should I imbue the spirit of Emmanuel and answer your question? I don't know who's the guy is.
Kell Brook. You don't know who Kell Brook is?
I don't watch boxing.
He's a boxer. Did he lose the con? Or did they manage to fight? He got stabbed. Do you remember when he got stabbed on holiday? Was it in Marbella or something like that?
Yeah.
He got stabbed in the ribs or something.
Yeah.
You remember?
No.
You know who Kell Brook is, man. He's a British fighter.
Yeah.
No.
I don't know who this guy is. I don't watch boxing. I know who AJ is. And Dillian White.
Sounds like you want to give Brent Dunn.
No.
I said no.
And this story is old, no? January 31st?
I don't know. I ain't seen it. I heard about it, but I ain't seen it. I just wanted to see it. Like I said.
Interesting didn't come across your universe.
Pardon?
You know how you said before certain stuff don't come across your universe, but this...
Well, it did because I heard about it, but I never saw it.
Ah, okay.
You get me? And because we was talking about boxing towards the end, and it was there on the deck, and I saw it, I thought,
yeah,
you get me? Let's keep the theme going. And I honestly thought you would know who Kell Brook is.
Okay, I don't know why like friends like capture moments like that.
Well, it's irresponsible. It's irresponsible from both. I didn't. Again, I thought it was like. I thought it was going to be out somewhere. I thought it was going to be secret filming thing. I didn't know man was going to be doing it on his dining table with his toes out. This is just stupid to me. This is just dumb. I just don't understand. He's finished. Yeah, I just think it's irresponsible, man. I'm pretty shocked about that. I didn't expect the video to look like that.
It's mad. But that friend of his, man, punch him up.
Well, but don't he have to take more responsibility for this than the friend? The friend's accomplice.
No, he obviously does lines. His friend who's recording him probably does lines too, but he's the guy who's in front of the cameras.
Yeah, but he's the one who's Kel Brook. He done that. He done that with his friend filming him.
Yeah, but he knew he was doing it though.
Yeah, no, his friend's complicit, but he got the more responsibilities on him. No, he's the famous one,
and he knew the camera was there.
Listen, I'm aware of what you're saying to me. You obviously do lines all the time, not you, but this guy. He does lines all the time.
Yeah, clearly.
And he's coming on camera and saying to people, he's clean, yes? So that's his brethren, right?
So his brethren should say, no, not doing this.
No, he's not supposed to be filming it. And then,
nah.
Who leaked that?
I don't know. The onus is on, I'm sorry, people. The onus is on him now. He's got to take responsibility for his actions.
He starts doing all these things for the camera.
What are you arguing about? When you say onus, what are you talking about?
Like, the more he's got to take more responsibility for this than his friend.
In what sense?
In every sense, like
the video being out, the video being filmed.
Sense, like,
are you blind?
Wait.
You saw the video being.
Listen carefully.
Okay, go on, let me listen carefully.
Picture a hypothetical where you and your band of merry brothers are gang robbers. No, was it stick up men?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. And you are doing it every single Friday night, right?
Yeah.
Your brethren now decides one night he's going to film you doing it, right?
And I let him. That's because you got to take that into consideration.
Cool.
Okay.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Even if you let him, you're not letting him go and send it somewhere, right? The same way when it is that you're doing your little trains, choo-choo, and you film it for whatever reasons, right? You're not expecting one of the train drivers, the conductors there, to be sending the things on. Nah, man. You're all doing it, and what you're now basically letting everybody know this is what we're doing?
Ben, are you okay? Are you okay?
I don't understand. What do we say? All of them are wrong here. 100%. That's not in question. All of them are wrong. They're snorting cocaine, right? It's a wrong thing to do in the eyes of society. But I am a boxer who's front facing the camera. I'm the one who's bringing money in. I'm not saying what he's doing isn't wrong.
You piss me off, you know.
Anyway,
I said you say one of the conductors.
One of the conductors, isn't it? Choo choo. Brent is so stupid.
No, but the way the video looks here, it looks like he knew the video was being filmed. He did it, and then he even posted
He done
a little
punching.
post.
He done.
So it looks intentional to me.
He's a
Has he got a fight coming up? Maybe he's trying to sabotage it. Maybe he don't want to fight the person. He knows he's gonna lose.
Chances are the friend was high too. They're complicit, but this is him. He's done it for this. This is stupid. I don't know what his career is in. Did he actually have to fight with Khan? I can't remember.
He is like he's trying to get out of a
I
fight.
can't remember his last proper fight.
Because that is self-sabotage of its highest form. That's what that looks like to me.
I think that's a picture of him on the table. No, look, it is. Can you see what I'm talking about?
Let me put it back up.
No, if you look at it when he's sniffing, there's like a photo of it. Look on the right, on the bottom right corner. There's a picture of him.
But that's funny. That's so funny.
That's crazy, Brent.
Yo, you know the things that you put up. It's like a special straw. Or do you have to roll up a paper? Do you just take anything?
If you do anything about it, probably a note. They like to do it with notes.
Yeah.
You get me? I think they want to feel rich.
Choo choo.
They do it with £20 notes and thing. Apparently.
If they want to feel rich, they could have done with a 50.
Huh?
You want to feel rich? Do it with a 50.
Do it with a 50. I don't know, man. Coke's a bit too much for me, man. Would you ever indulge?
Nah.
I'm too scared.
I would
Yeah,
take
I'm scared.
mushrooms or hallucinogenics, but
Yeah, I would.
I wouldn't take the cocaine. No.
Depends who I'm taking it with as well. I've got to trust that person. Like,
When
proper.
you take coke with somebody you
You
trust.
can't take it with someone. You'll be finished. You know, like Whitney. Like, you'd have to, like, do it, like, one way. Like, you couldn't do it in love. Drugs and love always end bad. You couldn't try
mad?
coke with a man that you love.
You
You'd
know
all be
what's
doing
actually
coke
mad?
and you'd all be finished.
You know me well because that's exactly what I was gonna say. I want to do this with my man.
No, see, no, I knew it. That's what she was going. Down the
Not
wrong
coke,
path.
by the way.
No, it's
Well,
too late.
mushrooms
I've
in there.
clipped that. You said you wanted clips. I've clipped that. You didn't correct him. I was like, that's the clip.
I'm always finding for different reasons.
You're just grinning. I know, you're picturing. That's what.
Ay.
Oh, boy.
I think doing drugs together is in love.
No, it's dangerous,
Lit,
man. Love and drugs ends bad,
Literally,
man.
you're drunk in love. Like, I would be out the scene. I would be out the scene of Beyonce in that video. Or like, oh,
Trouble, man.
must be lit, man.
Don't do it, man. Don't do it, man. Oh, he retired. Oh yeah, he beat Khan last year. Okay, cool, fine. But anyway, let's get
you're
to
the
our outro.
boxer, boxing expert. You didn't know he wasn't in boxing anymore?
I didn't know because I told you I can't remember what happened. I remember I think his last fight was with Khan, and I can't remember what happened. I don't know. And you know these old boxers, these men get weird. They'll be fighting to their old exhibitions and stuff. I don't know what he's doing.
But to be honest, now that he's not competing anymore, why can't he do a line or two?
That's true, but even still, the optics, man. Like, do them things. Everybody, like, man, know he does drugs. Do them things in your spare time, man. You know what I'm trying to
He
say?
is doing it in his spare time. He's
Yeah,
retired.
don't
He's
put it
got
out
more
there.
spare time in the world.
Yeah, that's true.
Don't get more spare than that. It really doesn't.
Okay.
But that's fair then.
Yeah, if he's
No,
retired.
in that case, actually working.
Yeah,
Like,
we should be judging him.
yeah, like context. That's why context matters.
Well, because he's retired, we just allow him.
Yeah, like
You know what? Kel, they want to rescind your done
he was
it.
on a wave, you know. He was on a wave. Now that after little dance he did, it all makes sense now.
Yeah.
But can you play the video one time? Sorry.
The thing is, if there was sound in the video, we'd probably hear like Robert Glasper in the background.
Robert Glasper playing.
Didn't let Robert go.
The
It's on the
culture.
vibe, man.
Nah, man, big up you, man.
We rescinded your done it, but
Yeah.
don't
You
do-
man's denied for thinking he was denied.
Yeah, that's true, man. don't do drugs though, Kel, man. Let's get into our outro.
All right, guys, we appreciate you for tuning in as always. Do like the video, subscribe to the channel, share the video as well, do all that great stuff. You guys know the drill. The videos stay up, so drop it in your group chats. If you would like to send dilemmas in, you can either send a text or voice note into the number 075 6484 1073. Follow us on our social media platforms, The Day After TNB. Also, if you want to inquire about the show or feature on the show, the email address is thedayafter@thenewblack.com. It's Wellness Wednesday tomorrow. Hopefully the voice of Mr. Rotation would, help you feel well.
Mr. Rotation.
That's right. And we will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great Tuesday.
Ciao.